So on December 9th at 7 o'clock, the world was introduced to Cyberpunk 2077. This game has been long awaited. So the first reveal trailer came out on January 10th, 2013. So roughly 7 years ago. And this trailer really, it blew up. It got millions and millions of views on YouTube. And this game ever since has just been extremely hyped up. Obviously coming from the makers of The Witcher, everyone had really high expectations, almost unrealistic expectations. But recently, some people are disappointed about the game. It definitely hasn't failed like other games like Atlas. It has not failed that hard, or like No Man's Sky. It's not that bad. But there are definitely some things about it that people are very unsatisfied with. So first off, the performance of this on Xbox One and PS4, it's pretty much just you can't run it. It's the short story, you can't run it. There have been many videos of the world just not loading, constantly crashing on current gen consoles, and you kind of need the next gen console to run it, or a computer. This would have been fine if they had first of all just not made it available for the PS4 and Xbox One, but then again, they make it available, okay, whatever, at least they warn us about it. But no, they didn't warn us about it. They actually told us the opposite. They said that this ran really well, not really well, but it ran exceptionally well on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One before its release. And so they almost like lied to us or manipulated the fact that it actually doesn't run good at all. You can't run it on those consoles. So I don't know, that's maybe there'll be an update optimizing the game for that, but currently it's almost unplayable on those consoles. Next up, a lot of the main complaint is just that the game is just buggy. It just seems unfinished. I feel like if they had delayed this game for another year, this would be phenomenal, because they have the base game down, they have like all of the layers down, but they just need like the little sprinkling. They just need to fix they just need to iron out all the little bugs and glitches that are happening, and some of these aren't even little bugs, they're kind of game-breaking glitches. I've seen many bugs of characters floating, characters T-posing. That's like one of the biggest things. A lot of characters are just sitting there T-posing. Some of them are even T-posing while they're driving in the cars. And just some things happening during cutscenes that seem just really weird. There's this, I'm not gonna say the mission, but there was this one mission where someone's being held at gunpoint, and it's supposed to be a cutscene, but I was able to shoot, so I shot, but I guess that wasn't supposed to happen. So there was someone dead as the cutscene was still going, and the guy who was dead was talking. It was really weird and kind of glitched out. Many instances where NPCs will park a vehicle too close, and then a cutscene will start, and they're like levitating inside of the vehicle. It's really weird. There's so many some little bugs and glitches that happen. Another thing is the NPCs. Just like the police AI, you can like kill someone in the middle of an alleyway, and then 2 seconds later police will spawn like right on top of you. And police chases like GTA 5, those aren't a thing at all, unless it's like a mission or it's supposed to happen. But police chases are not in the game at all. It's not like it is in GTA, and the NPCs are really weird. So what Cyberpunk had promised was that every single NPC was gonna have like a different path, like a different life path, a set routine, things that like the NPCs would do. But it just seems the streets are just filled with NPCs that you just talk to. Like you have an option to talk to them, but you can't really do anything else. It's not like you can interact with them. You can just say something and they have one set line of dialogue that they just say back, and that's it. They're not doing anything, they're just walking. And there's this one glitch where if you punch someone and then you turn around, all the NPCs will just disappear. They'll just disappear right out of thin air. A lot of glitches where the cars just blow up, or the cars will just fling into midair. And when you're driving passenger and an NPC is driving, they're going like 50 miles an hour into a turn, and it looks really clunky and weird, I guess. I feel like as the further you get into the game, the more glitchy it gets. I haven't experienced much lag at all, which I'm thankful for, but yeah, It's just little things like that. There are apparently a lot of sound bugs I've heard. I've actually also heard some sound bugs, like sometimes you'll get out of a car, you'll close the door, and then the door just won't make a sound. So that's just weird. And obviously just a lot of AI glitches. I don't know why. Now, with all that being said, would I say Cyberpunk is a bad game at all? No. I feel like this genuinely has the potential to be one of the best games of the decade. Like, I feel like this game might not be topped for another 10 years. That's if all these bugs get ironed out. Hopefully these bugs get ironed out and we can have like the actual Cyberpunk experience, because I feel like people were expecting this cool futuristic like street kid life experience, and it just doesn't. It kind of, these bugs and glitches really take you away from the game. The point of like any story game is to make you feel like you're involved in the story and that you're actually a part of like this universe, and that you're taking a step out of reality and getting a piece of what this universe is. And I feel like when you get these glitches and these bugs, it just gives you a reminder that at the end of the day it is just a game, and you don't actually get that feeling of, whoa, I'm actually like a part of something. You're kind of just like, what is this glitch that's going on? And it does take away from the feel of the game, and a lot of the feel that people were expecting. It is kind of really ruining it. At the end of the day, this game is still great. I would probably give this game like a 7.5 out of 10. Obviously, it can't live up to all the expectation and all the hype no game has, and this is probably one of the most hyped up games ever. The amount of hype and expectations, it was just kind of crazy. It would have been impossible for this game to reach that level, but it may have fell slightly too short for most of our likings. Honestly, I might not play this game until a few more updates, maybe a few months or whatever. But after I think a few updates, when this game is like fully like patched and fully ironed out, I feel like this game will be phenomenal. I feel like this is something that if you are looking to buy, you should definitely invest in it. I feel like this game will be so much fun. I think we just need to give it some time. Let CD Projekt Red do what they do best, and that's deliver an amazing video game. They may have fell slightly short. They were crushed. They were like crunching hours. Obviously, with everything that's happening this year, it's not easy to deliver one of the most hyped games of all time in the circumstances that we were facing. So I feel like we give them a few more months to iron everything out, and we come back to the game, and I feel like this game really has the potential to just blow so many people away. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys have a good day.